Now let me welcome onto the field of 68 after dark, UConn head coach Dan Hurley. Dan, first and foremost, I got a little bit of a bone to pick with you. I didn't realize that we were doing the white out, so I had the road blues on.
Road blues, and you should have had the throwback whites.
Yeah, I needed it. I went to the store. I went to the store to look, and all they had was the Rudy Gay one. And I was like, I already got the Kemba jersey, right?
Oh man, yeah. You're a super fan.
I tried my damnedest up there to not go nuts, right?
Yeah.
It didn't really work all that well, but you know, I kept it subdued, respectful, right?
January must have really sucked for
Oh
you.
yeah, it was rough. Oh, it was rough. So let's talk about that. So you mentioned it in the press conference, right? You had the 3 home games or road games against the top 4 teams. Always tough.
Yeah.
St. John's game, Seton Hall game. How have you turned it around? Like what has changed?
Yeah, I just think it's a culture. Number one, I think we pride ourselves on how connected we are, and the fact that we work our ass off 11 months a year as a program to be able to weather the storms that come up during the season. And listen, we had a joyride through the non-conference and the start of Big East play, and I think the schedule caught us. You throw in that game again at XL versus St. John's, and I still just have a hard time wrapping my mind around our performance that day. But I think you go through hard times, and as long as you got some character, it makes you tougher.
Tristan has really gotten it going over the course of the last 3 weeks. We know UConn point guards. We know your offense is so important when you have that lead guard. What has he provided, and what has he changed now that it seems like he's more aggressive getting to the basket? Yeah,
I mean, we need him to. I mean, we need him to be able to play off script a little bit more. There's no secret to what we do offensively. We run a lot of things to create opportunities for our shooters, for Jordan and for Caravan, and to get post-ups, and for Adama, and to get Donovan in the ball screen game rolling at the rim. But the coaches that we play against are really good, man. They take away a lot of the best things that you want to do, and players got to make plays off script, and he's done a much better job of that.
Seems like Andre is playing with a little bit more, I don't know if confidence is the right word, but he's back to being his flying around, for lack of a better term, just messing shit up for the other team defensively, right?
Yeah,
I think that's what he's at his best. That's what he does. Has that been a coaching thing? I mean, like, how have you gotten him going again?
I think you just tell him you love him, and your impact is so much more than points or field goal attempts or a guy standing in the lane when they're guarding you. I think it was a little bit of a mind issue for him. It's such a unique thing when you're guarded like that, and there is a remedy to it. You put yourself in the dunker spot, you go out and be a screener on the perimeter. You could also get the ball off the defensive glass and push that thing as hard as humanly possible and create before they go stand under the rim. So he's one of the most exciting players in the country, even when he's not scoring points.
What does Jordan Hawkins run the mile in? It's got to be like 3:55, something like that.
Yeah, he's such a unique player, man. It's like you don't want to compare him to people in terms of being able to shoot off the move like a Klay Thompson, but I mean, how many college players can run off of actions at the speed he can, and then
the answer is zero, by the way. The answer is zero. I'll say it. You don't have to say it.
I mean, over the last just couple of years, still much just talking about like current. So, I think he went through some highs, some lows during the year, and I think he was starting to play like an early junior. But if we get a junior Jordan Hawkins for the next month, we can do big things.
The ankle's all right? I saw him walking up the stairs in the back, so.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to sell the foul that they didn't call before they called the second foul.
All right, so last thing I got for you. Ed Cooley in the press conference said that part of the reason that they were so messed up offensively was the $2 beer night. Right? Is that going to be something where it becomes a consistent thing? I'm putting you on the spot now. Can UConn fans expect $2 beer night more often? Because, I mean, it works.
Yeah,
get them drunk, and you never know what's going to happen.
I mean, again, much has been publicized about the XL UConn relationship in terms of the finances of it and how it's not really beneficial to the university. So I don't know. I'm begging for the $2 beer night, maybe even $1.50. Just get worse beer.
Yeah.
Or just get worse beer. I don't. Milwaukee's bad. Just get worse beer and charge maybe $1.
These people aren't going to care.
No, that was awesome tonight.
Yeah,
I mean, that was Gamble at its best.
All right, so You guys beat Providence by 18. You're back and rolling. You deserve something better than a $2 beer tonight to celebrate, man. Thank you for being here.
Let's go. I got it.